The Policy Innovation Center of the Nigerian Economic Summit Group has unveiled its Purple Book to help stakeholders explore transformative ways to achieve gender equality and inclusion in Nigeria. The book, titled From Voices to Action, is a curation of policy and program recommendations from the PIC's Maiden Gender and Inclusion Summit held in Abuja in 2022. Mr. Lawi Jayola, CEO, NESG, said the recommendations in the book aligns with the best practices for delivering gender programs to facilitate inclusion and diversity while connecting the dots for an equitable society.
The Gender and Inclusion Summit is now an institutionalized event to ensure that annually stakeholders can gather, not just within Nigeria, but all over Africa to discuss and deliberate on the important steps towards closing the gap. We have no doubt that both the PIC and NESG, with a track record of achievements, have ensured that every idea and recommendation from the Gender and Inclusion Summit have been captured in Purple Book and will further foster towards achieving a gender and inclusive society for all Nigerians. There is still much to be done. Much responsibility lies upon us to create the inclusive society we all seek. Endangering gender equality will require continuous collaboration between government, private and public society, civil society, organizations and communities, recognizing and addressing the intersectoral forms of discriminations and working together to creating a society where all individuals can enjoy equal rights, opportunities, and freedoms.
Dr. Osasui Dirisu, Executive Director of PIC, highlighted the need for a Gender and Inclusion Summit, which serves as a platform to amplify stakeholders' voices about gender equality and inclusion.
This year we decided to do things differently. We decided that after the summit, we would ensure that we translate voices to action by developing the Purple Book. So the Purple Book is a book that contains, learnings from the summit, as well as recommendations for policy programs to improve gender-responsive governance, to guide organizations to make some very simple changes that would improve the gender quality profile, not just of the organizations, but of Nigeria as a country.
Mrs. Mariam Uwais, Special Assistant to the President on Social Investment, said the book will serve as a reference material in addressing gender disparity and inclusion.
Well, there's a huge disparity in terms of gender balance, and it's very important not just for females but for the country to have this inclusion, because it is better everywhere. The statistics show that when you have voices at the table, diverse voices, diverse perspectives, governance is better.
Similarly, Dr. Ejike Oji, Chairman, Technical Management Committee, Association for the Advancement of Family Planning, urged stakeholders to increase advocacy on GBV and maternal health.
The CSOs and AGOs should know that when you talk about maternal health, it's a broad range of issues, from cancer to gender-based violence to maternal health to sexual violence. It's so much. So we need to increase our space of work. And then we're looking forward to the next meeting or the next summit on gender inclusiveness.